I think probably the biggest mistake I made early on in our company's development was misunderstanding the different levels I was operating the business. So if you start with like the high level, the vision, the mission, the reason you're even in business, you then move down to strategic and then into tactical. What happened is, I think my vision and mission was pretty good, and we've been able to evolve that part of the company pretty well. But I really messed up on the strategic and the tactical side of things by trying to operate as a perfectionist and manage too much and go to too low a level. I was continuously changing job descriptions, moving people around, updating their what they were supposed to do, the workflows for things, inventing processes, destroying processes, and then reinventing them again, creating policies and procedures, that kind of thing. And the reality is that I had a strategic problem that I wasn't addressing. And if I'd just gone up a level, I would have been able to fix a few things there and then go back down to the tactical stuff.
Actually, changed my frequency 127.72.
2772, TCR, correct.
7782, changed my frequency 27.72.
1 second. And 92 CR3 is up on 2772, descending through 6.2.
Actually, I get to dog perfect.
And if I had just gone up to the strategic level and asked myself the question, am I even doing the right role? Should my role in the company be something different? Should I replace myself with someone else in that role? Should I really approach the market completely differently, or even a different market? Or package the product differently or the service differently? Those types of questions were the questions I wasn't asking, but I was trying to solve at a tactical level, and really they were strategic problems. And all it took was really two things. Well, I should say one thing, but I had to meet two different kinds of people and actually believe them and listen to them. The first is I had to meet people who were just better than me at certain things, whether it was sales or relationship building. That was definitely one I had to learn. Or whether it was meeting people that just had more experience in an area. They were older, they'd been there and done that. Both of those types of people had advice for me, and I didn't take any one person's advice completely, but I integrated it in and I listened to the overall objectives and the things they were telling me, and I adjusted the business, at that middle strategic level. So all of a sudden, what I found is that at a tactical level, the way I knew it was working is I was taking, 4 steps forward for every step back, as opposed to before, where at the tactical level, I was taking, maybe at best, 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Sometimes it was just 1 step forward and 1 back. So all of a sudden, these little tactical pieces fall into place when the strategic thing is right. When you're working in your gifting, what you're doing is really meeting a market need. You're paying people to do the right jobs and paying them the right amount of money, that kind of thing. So all it took was a little strategic initiative, and actually I was able to relax a lot, to let go of a lot of things, to delegate things, to sometimes even, it turns out not every customer problem needs to be addressed immediately. And so rather than creating a new policy and process every time a customer has a problem, sometimes it's just an anomaly, or sometimes you just address it at a relationship level. So those were the strategic shifts I made. Hope that helps somebody else with a startup to avoid the pitfalls I fell into. As always, feel free to comment, and I'll try to get back to you.